The Wake Up Crew.
Fueled by 7 Brew Drive-Thru Coffee.
WGNS.
This is the Wake Up Crew with John Dinkins, Brian Barrett, and Dalton Barrett.
Good morning, everybody.
Here comes the sun. Doo-doo. Here comes the sun. I say it's alright.
And hey, hi, and goodbye. No, just kidding. Thought I was going to say your thing, wasn't I? Welcome to the Wake Up Crew. It's a Monday morning. No, it's not. It's a Thursday morning. I'll get it right in a minute. What day is it? You know, this is a rough week. It's been don't act like you just...
No step for a stepper.
Tired, man. Tired. In the May's always rough.
You got the summer to rest up just in time for next year.
Do I really? Do I really have the summer? Seems like they get shorter and shorter every year.
Ish.
Yeah. We have a great deal of things to do this week. And on this show today, we're going to throw it back. We're going to have the Villages of Murfreesboro as our guest today, always on Thursdays. And we're going to experience the coffee revolution at 7 Brew Drive-Thru Coffee. Whether you're grabbing a signature blondie or brunette, they're all about spreading good vibes with every order. Swing by their locations in Murfreesboro, Smyrna, and Laverne. A lot of things have gone on the last couple of weeks. Of course, spring fling, and we've got graduations are gone.
They're done, yeah.
And one of the biggest things, Lena James Barrett had her first-year birthday party.
You were there.
I was there. I couldn't stay the whole time, but for the presentations of the gifts. But I heard she had a really, really, really good time.
She got a lot of gifts.
I bet. That table was full of stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Was there anything that she kind of like jumped to, like something that you thought she liked?
She was more interested in opening, in the paper.
The paper, yeah.
Play with the box, that kind of thing.
I've noticed her eating habits. She has an interesting style of eating. Put it in your mouth as much as you can.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah. So she hasn't really had a lot of sugar until, I think at 1 is when.
Right.
So she had her birthday cake. You missed that part, I think.
Oh, some Smash Mouth.
She had a yellow birthday cake, and it was pretty much picking the icing off. We had to actually give her cake because it was just eating the icing. It's pretty much what she did.
So she grabbed her hands and started going to town.
All over
she was
the place.
in heaven, wasn't she?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
that was good. We went to eat lunch after church on Sunday, and she got her first kids meal.
Really?
Yeah. She had grilled chicken and French fries.
You know what? It tickles me how she's a meat eater.
Mm-hmm.
I was surprised when she was eating hamburger, and of course she's got teeth.
And she's got molars.
Yeah.
There really wasn't a lot of baby food in all of this, which is different than when my kids were little, because there was the baby food era after, milk and baby food.
They went right to milk to
soft prepared foods,
right.
And I guess early on some of it was all mushy and things, but she will go after whatever's on her plate, and she wants to feed herself. She doesn't want you to feed her.
No, I did notice that.
Yeah,
there's no way around it.
Mm-mm.
But it was fun. It's good to see Bobby, and hadn't seen her in a while, and big day. I got there an hour early. Realized it was at 1, not at 12, so I went over to Walmart for a little while, came back. But they were still decorating when I got there.
Yeah.
So
I think it was like 12:40 when I got there.
Yeah, you missed the exciting part of the balloon thing.
They were still putting them up. I guess they were blowing them up when you got there.
Yeah. And Dalton got him a new grill. He's working. He was working hard on the grill.
Mm-hmm.
So it went quite well.
Everybody had their part. I brought chips.
I brought a card.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
diapers and wipes and some little activity thing is what she got from
And what
Pops
did you?
and Nana.
Oh, you did. You got diapers.
Yeah.
Yeah. And before long, she won't be using those anymore. There'll be potty training time. Another era will begin.
Oh, and she does not mind wearing a dirty diaper. So I think that's when it's going to be hard to potty train.
Yeah.
I mean, she doesn't tell you, or she doesn't.
Aren't
throw a
girls
fit.
harder to train anyway than boys?
I think so.
I think that's right. Well, anyway, welcome back on a Thursday. We're here Thursday and Friday. Stay with us at 6:17. Our weather is next.
Checking your Rutherford County weather. Mostly cloudy for today. Showers and storms in the area. Highs top out near 80 degrees. Winds south around 5 miles per hour. Tonight it remains mostly cloudy. Winds will be light. Chance for more showers and storms. Lows drop to 63. And then Friday, showers likely. Storms still possible. I'm meteorologist Phil Jensko in the WGNS Rutherford Weather Center with your Wake Up Crew forecast. Right now it's 68.
This is Hannah Bleem here at the Rutherford County Farmers Market, and we're here to talk to different vendors today.
Hey, this is Hunter Dorton with Mycoterra Pharmacy. We grow gourmet and medicinal mushrooms. We sell fresh mushrooms, dried mushrooms, powders, tinctures, mushroom-infused honey. We sell mushroom coffee, mushroom brew, different tinctures to take as a supplement. We also grow our own herbs, make loose leaf tea, topical salve, and CBD products. So come and check us out at the Rutherford County Farmers Market, and we're happy to be of service to you and help you and get your health journey on the right track.
Thank you so much.
Hello, this is Mike Vaughn of Vaughn's Bermuda Farm, and we come to the farmer's market and we sell 100% grass-fed Angus beef, no grains, steroids, antibiotics, and we sell 100% grass-fed Angus beef, and we look forward to seeing you there.
The Rutherford County Farmers Market open every Friday, 8 to noon, Tuesdays either 7 to noon or 2 to 7.
Hi, I am Tina. You never know what you may find at the Habitat Restore.
Hi, I'm Wendy.
Hey, this is Rocky. You never know what you'll find at the Habitat Restore.
Shopping at the Restore. Habitat Restore has furniture.
At a great bargain price.
Couches, beds, tables.
We have it all.
At the Habitat Restore.
Shopping at the Restore, yeah. If it's here today, you better get it.
Because it may be gone tomorrow.
We're hiring at the Habitat Restore. Stop by 850 Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard for more information.
Murfreesboro Funeral Home and Cremation Services.
People that come in to pre-plan their funerals and put it down in writing makes it a whole lot easier on the children at the time of their death. This is what Mama wanted. This is what we're going to do.
Visit murfreesborofuneralhome.com.
Hi, this is Nick Hayes with Toots Restaurants. Don't forget about our Monday through Friday lunch specials. They're only $6.99. Slide by and you can even pick them up to go.
Hi, this is Wade Hayes of Toots Restaurants. My family, all our employees, thank you for over 40 great years in Murfreesboro and going on 23 years in Smyrna. Toots. Big thanks from Toots to you.
Hi, this is Jack Hayes with Toots Restaurants. Toots, good food and fun since 1985.
Clark Auction Company will get you top dollar for your property.
Whether you're buying or selling a home or commercial property, the auction is just so much easier, quicker, smoother.
My wife and I sold our personal home. The house brought about 20% more than we were going to ask for.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Monsi Bolaños.
The Thunder have evened the series against the Spurs.
Shea across the timeline draws a double. Left wing Wallace. Down the lane. Caruso to the rim for finishing touches, baby. AC lays it in with the left hand. Thunder 122. The Spurs 113. We're on the brink of getting this thing even at Paycom Center.
You heard it on the Thunder Radio Network. That was the final score. Caruso off the bench at 16 points. The MVP, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, 30 points and 9 assists. Game 2 of the Eastern Conference Finals between the Cavaliers and the Knicks will tip off on Thursday at 8 Eastern Time. In the Stanley Cup West Final, Game 1, the Golden Knights defeated the Avalanche 4-2. In baseball, the Dodgers blanked the Padres 4-0. Blue Jays held on 2-1 against the Yankees in the Bronx, and the Brewers shut out the Cubs 5-0. Chicago has lost 5 in a row.
The Wake Up Crew. Fueled by 7 Brew Drive-Thru Coffee.
WGNS. With John Dinkins, Brian Barrett, and Dalton Barrett.
21 minutes after the hour of 6 o'clock, and we are powered by Middle Tennessee Electric. From the classroom to the living room, MTE is proud to partner with local schools and families to inspire the next generation, putting it all on the line and serving our community for 90 years. Been around a long time. The we were talking about birthdays this weekend. Of course, Spring Fling is going on. By the way, congratulations to all the teams that made it, and that still are participating or not participating. But anyway, we'll be, I guess, next week, we won't know what to do.
I know.
We will not have any major sports coverage whatsoever from us.
Correct. Other than Braves, but that's it.
Wow. It's hard to believe.
It comes to a screeching halt.
And how many have we done? Oh, we hadn't counted all the rest of them up yet.
I know that we have hit the 300 mark once again for MTSU and high school events. Now, that counts coaches shows and all that kind of stuff that we do. But, yeah.
Well, if you want to catch us or all that kind of stuff for sports, you can listen to us on FM 101.9, 100.5, or AM 1450. And you had an interesting fact the other day about AM radio. I'd like for you to say that again, that it was still the number one.
Well, it's AM, FM together.
Yeah.
Still, I mean, more people listen to radio in their cars. It has more share of the year than anything, even as popular as podcasts are. More people still listen to radio than even podcast or Sirius or anything.
I think a lot of it is you just turn it on.
Yeah.
And something's on.
You don't have to think.
You go to podcasts, you got to go there. Or if you play a playlist, you got to get your playlist and all that stuff. And so.
But it's people who want to find local things.
Now, on big trips, podcasts and those kind of things, they're pretty good. Sirius. Those are pretty good on long trips. Once you get, because you're going to set that all in and then it's just going to play. But
you mean you don't skip around and see what area you're in, what radio station?
No, not much anymore.
Find?
I used to. But you can always find one rather quickly.
I listen at night sometimes just to see what's going on.
I bet you do.
WLW.
I bet you do.
KMOX.
Connie Leonard is today's SRM Concrete Good Neighbor of the Day for making the office run smoothly and always being so kind. Connie's going to get a free drink of choice from 7 Brew Drive-Thru Coffee in Murfreesboro, Smyrna, or Laverne. And this recognition is built by SRM Concrete, locally grown, nationally known, and dedicated to celebrating the folks who pour their strength and heart into Rutherford County every single day.
Well, if you want to send in someone for Good Neighbor of the Day, just text NEIGHBOR 615-893-1450 or WGNSradio.com /Good Neighbor, by the way. And our recognition brought to you by SRM Concrete, locally grown, nationally known, and dedicated to celebrating the folks who pour strength into our community. Well, it's National Strawberries and Cream Day.
Don't say any more. That's awesome.
The residents at Stones River Manor love the activities and the environment.
They have everything. They have exercise class. The activity center has the Bible study that I like very much. Everyone is so friendly. They really want to make you happy here.
Stones River Manor, serving the community since 1977.
And you have the little thing around your neck that you can press a button if you need help right away. I feel very safe here.
Stones River Manor in Murfreesboro, near the intersection of Haynes Drive and Memorial Boulevard.
Jeff Carlton with Franklin's Printing says if it's on paper, they can do it.
Pretty much anything. Blueprints, yard signs, banners. We have a lot of people, builders for example, who on Sunday night, they may go ahead and put in an order for blueprints, upload their art, and they'll have it usually ready to pick up Monday morning. It's very convenient for a lot of people.
Ordering online makes any time the perfect time to place your next print order.
PrintworksTN.com.
PrintworksTN.com.
Access Tennessee News, I'm Caitlin Jones. A Washington County School Board member has been indicted on assault charges stemming from a school board meeting in April. Keith Urban made national headlines for putting his arm around a female high school student during a meeting and calling her hot. The school board censured Urban a week later during a special called session, but said they didn't have the authority to terminate him. Urban is scheduled to appear in court on August 7th in Washington County. And in Clarksville, police are searching for 2 men they said tried to rob a Big Lots store last Friday. Police say 2 masked men went to the register pretending to make a purchase, but when the cashier opened the register, one suspect attempted to grab money. According to the police, the cashier quickly closed the drawer, and that's when the suspect pulled out a gun and pointed it at the cashier. Police are asking anyone who may have information on the suspects to contact the Clarksville Police Department. More news in 30 seconds.
Aging well means staying healthy, active, and independent. To age well, we need to take care of our bones. 10 million Americans have osteoporosis, a hereditary disease that makes bones weak and more likely to break. Thankfully, we can all take simple steps to improve our bone health at any age. Eat a healthy diet that is rich in calcium and vitamin D. Get regular weight-bearing exercise, which means on our feet. Get bone health tips at pathtogoodbonehealth.org.
A quick note about a member of our radio family. WEMB Radio in Unicoi County will soon receive the honor of Legendary Station of the Year from the Tennessee Radio Hall of Fame. This community station, like many other businesses, were dealt a difficult time during Hurricane Helene, when their studios and infrastructure were destroyed. But it didn't destroy their spirit, and they worked around the clock to keep their community informed online. Well done, and congratulations to Access Tennessee affiliate WEMB. Will Nunley, Access Tennessee News.
Thanks, Will. And for Access Tennessee News, I'm Caitlin Jones.
The Wake Up Crew.
Fueled by 7 Brew Drive-Thru Coffee.
WGNS.
With John Dinkins, Brian Barrett, and Dalton Barrett.
Coming up, we've got Good Neighbor events. That's going to occur around 6:35. Another check of the forecast and our first look at traffic straight ahead. And today in history and celebrity birthdays at 6:48. And Focus on the Family. That'll be at 7:07 after Fox News at the top of the hour. And then hour number 2 will be already done. And we'll be almost done with the week. So there you go. Speaking of the week, the past week,
yeah,
I have a list of the top 10 movie hits, how much money they made. Ready?
The ones that have been out so far?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Interesting.
Not as many come out as they used to. Now, I think we're supposed to have a pretty good summer.
Yeah.
You know,
there's a lot coming out this summer.
Yeah. Number 1, Michael. Story of Michael Jackson.
I figured that might be number 1.
$26 million, over $26 million.
Still going, I think,
yes,
right?
It is. This was like the 15th or 16th, so it's been, 5 days? So this is a little bit old. The Devil Wears Prada 2.
Yeah.
That's not gonna relate to you, is it?
That doesn't appeal to me. I haven't.
It is pretty good. The first one was good. I haven't seen the second one.
Mario Galaxy movie is the only one that I've seen recently.
Well, coming in third, Obsession. I've not heard of this movie. I'll have to look that up. $16 million. Mortal Kombat 2 is fourth at $13 million. Super Mario Galaxy Movies, that's the one you saw, right?
Yeah.
It is sixth at $4,450,000. That's the weekend. This is weekend grosses now. This is not overall.
Right. Okay. Just the weekends.
Yeah.
So that Obsession movie, a supernatural horror film.
That tells me a lot.
A shy music store employee named Bear, Michael Johnston, uses a magical wish to make his coworker Nikki fall in love with him, leading to a dangerous and violent obsession.
Okay. Who stars in that? I think I'll know what it is.
Michael Johnston and Indy Neverett.
Okay. Now, $26 million over the weekend is pretty doggone good. Now, a weekend gross. And your Super Mario, which has been out a while.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. Take a $4 million. Now, I don't know how many weeks it's been, but it was number 1 at one time. Project Hail Mary still out there, and the 7th spot, it made $3,898. You've not seen that, but I think Dalton's seen.
Dalton
that one.
said it was really good.
Top Gun 40th anniversary is pulling $3,100,000.
Yeah, that's out at Premiere 6, and that's recent, and it's already a top 10. That's a recent re-release of that.
Yeah, number 9, In the Gray, and number 10 is God Is. So that's your top 10 grossing over this past weekend. Now we've still got this weekend to come, so that's a hit. One movie I'm waiting to come out, and I'm really excited about, is May 29th. You know which one I'm talking about? Nate Bargatze with The Breadwinner. What's exciting to me about it? There are no cuss words in this movie.
True.
And so you know what they're going to say? I'm afraid they're going to say, well, it should have been a made-for-TV movie or something, you know. But it's got some Mandy Moore's in it. That's pretty good star power for the wife. So
I heard that it's going to be pretty good. So I don't know.
Yeah, that's May 29th. I was hoping it would come out earlier than that, but I will definitely be there to see that one.
So the next Star Wars movie, Mandalorian and Grogu, is coming out.
Yeah,
I guess this weekend.
That'll be big.
So that's the big one. And June 5th is Scary Movie.
Oh, yeah. Scary Movie 8 or something like that. Yeah.
Along with Masters of the Universe, He-Man, live action. And then there's other stuff. What was Toy Story 5 on June 19th?
Yeah. Didn't you hope they would not have done a Toy Story 5?
I think they should have stopped.
I love 4. I love the way it ended.
Supergirl is coming out on the 26th of June. Minions and Monsters, July 1st. Moana live action in July as well.
Is that with The Rock?
I think so.
Yeah.
Pinocchio, Unstrung. I don't know about that one. Spider-Man, Brand New Day, July 31st. So
June and July are covered pretty good.
June and July have some pretty big releases. So, I mean, a lot of people are saying that this is kind of the revival of Hollywood, maybe. We'll see.
Well, yeah, I don't know. But
out of all of those, I want to see Supergirl. Because Superman was so good. And I want to see the Spider-Man movie.
Right.
But this follows, after all of the weird multiverse stuff and where you had the 3 Spider-Mans, it ends with Peter Parker coming back into a world where nobody knew he was Spider-Man.
This is a little bit more down to earth, too, not quite so out there. It's more patterns itself more toward Spider-Man. So that's interesting. Another one that always baffles me, but the Minions will draw millions of dollars, and I'm not a Minions fan. I never have been.
I'm not really.
I think I saw one of them, but pretty soon I just hope they'll come out. What's the one that Ellen DeGeneres?
Finding Nemo?
Yeah, I wonder if another one of those is going to come out anytime soon.
I don't know.
I enjoyed that, and I didn't think I would for an animated.
Well, they came out with one several years ago, I think.
Yeah. So
for the second one. There's a Tom and Jerry movie coming out in September.
Really?
Tom and Jerry Forbidden Compass.
Forbidden Compass.
Whatever that, it may not even be the same one. I don't know.
Tom and Jerry face the evils of mankind.
I guess. I don't know.
That sounds pretty good. Okay, it's 6:34. We got to take another break, and we'll come back with more of the Wake Up Crew on your Thursday morning.
Checking your Rutherford County weather. Mostly cloudy for today. Showers and storms in the area. Highs top out near 80 degrees. Winds south around 5 miles per hour. Tonight it remains mostly cloudy. Winds will be light. Chance for more showers and storms. Lows drop to 63. And then Friday, showers likely. Storms still possible. I'm meteorologist Phil Jensko in the WGNS Rutherford Weather Center with your Wake Up Crew forecast. Right now it's 68.
Well, good morning. Still trying to clean up this wreck. 65 southbound, just past Trinity Lane there at the North Loop. It had traffic a little bit slow down through there a few minutes ago. We still got some rain to deal with on 24 coming up through parts of Rutherford County headed towards Nashville. Looks like it was slow. 24 west there in Robertson County near the Pleasant View exit as you head towards Clarksville. Hey, don't let a slipping transmission make things worse on your car or truck having transmission problems. Come to Amco Transmissions today in Lebanon. I'm Commander Chuck with your on-time traffic.
This is Good Neighbor Events with Bart Walker. Brought to you by AmeriCare Pest Control and the law offices of John Day.
I've got pests, bees, buzzing, rodents running all through my house. Ants chewing wood, and look, there's a mouse. I've overrun with pests, but you're gonna be sure, safe and secure. It's the last rites for those pests. Call the best of the best to get rid of your pests.
893-7111. AmeriCare Services Incorporated. Call us today. 893-7111.
Now, Good Neighbor Events. Here's Bart Walker.
This is the Memorial Day weekend, and the Healing Field Flags of Remembrance will be all this weekend, Saturday through Monday, in the fields next to First United Methodist Church. That's at 265 West Thompson Lane, right across from the Tennessee Miller Coliseum. The Healing Field is especially important this year since this is America 250. It's open 8 a.m. until dusk, Saturday through Memorial Day, and the admission is free. Memorial Day is this weekend. Don't forget, the Rutherford County Farmers Market is every Tuesday and Friday morning from 7 until noon over at the Lane Agri-Park. And the Main Street Market around the Rutherford County Courthouse is Saturday from 8 until noon. At the same time in Smyrna, there's a farmers market at the Smyrna Depot. Well, the Red Cross is still critically low on blood. Phone 800-RED-CROSS and make an appointment to give blood at a time that fits your schedule. Those are WGNS Good Neighbor events.
When it comes to your child's health, you want care that's close, convenient,
and centered around the needs of your family.
At MMC Pediatrics, we're more than just doctors.
We're partners in your parenting journey.
Here for every growth spurt, for every boo-boo, every fever, and every flu.
Our team approach means that your child always sees someone that knows them.
We are MMC Pediatrics.
We are right beside you
every step of the way.
Murfreesboro Medical Clinic.
Here's Dr. Craig McCabe at McCabe Vision Center.
Tell us what your vision was like before you had the cataract surgery done.
My eyes were just really out of whack, and I do a lot of hand embroidery. I got to the point where I couldn't even do my embroidery.
Are you now able to doing your embroidery?
Oh yeah, I can go back and do what I was doing 30 years ago.
McCabe Vision Center on Heritage Park Drive behind SunTrust Bank.
You've probably never heard of Lancaster, Tennessee. It's where I grew up on our family's farm.
Now tell them the whole story, John.
That's Chelsea, my wife. And what she means is I'm the 8th generation to grow up on our farm in Smith County.
And our boys make generation number 9.
I grew crops on this land, and I grew 2 great businesses.
Now John's growing a movement in his campaign for governor.
Tennessee needs a governor with CEO experience, someone tough like Trump.
Even President Trump tells people John is fantastic, and he really is.
President Trump makes tough decisions. That's what CEOs do, and it's what I'll do as governor. With our cities booming and people moving into our state like crazy, our governor will have to make tough decisions to keep Tennessee conservative.
A CEO who's tough like Trump. Yep, that's what we need, even if I am a little biased.
I'm John Rose. I'm asking for your support.
Pretty good for a farm boy, isn't it? Paid for by John Rose for governor.
The Wake Up Crew, WGNS.
This is the Wake Up Crew with John Dinkins, Brian Barrett, and Dalton Barrett.
It's time for the dad joke of the day. Oh, nice guy.
Welcome back to the Wake Up Crew. It is now 21 before the hour. Local news is coming up in 1 minute after the Fox News feature. By the way, the Braves are doing well.
Yeah,
but they have a concern. The people write about everything. Ha-Sung Kim has started off very slowly at shortstop. Of course, he was hurt, so he didn't get a chance to go to spring training. So he's 1 for 17, and everybody's panicking. Like, ooh, they may have concerns for next year. I mean, give the guy a chance to get some at bats, more than 17 of them. You know, some all the time. Can't please everybody.
You mean he's not 10 for 17?
No, he just started out slowly. Speaking of starting out slowly, but always recovering, is the dad joke of the day. You've had a good week, yeah.
You know, I tried organizing a hide-and-seek tournament.
Really?
Yeah, but good players are hard to find.
Okay, I'm going 4.
Okay.
It didn't make me laugh, but it really made a lot of sense. In terms of, dad jokes. 6:41.
Fox on Tech.
The White House has released a national AI framework laying out a roadmap for Congress to create one uniform national standard instead of a patchwork of state laws. The White House is calling for legislation that would give parents robust tools to control kids' AI access, like privacy settings, screen time limits, and age assurance, while building on successes like the Take It Down Act. On the economic side, it wants to supercharge American growth. Small businesses would get new grants and tax incentives to adopt AI. It also calls for regulatory sandboxes so companies can test new tools safely and makes federal data sets accessible for training. The White House wants Congress to act fast. Former House Task Force Chair on AI, Representative Jay Obernolte, says it's about time.
This is what we have been pushing for the last 18 months, to try and instill a sense of urgency in the Congress that this has to be done soon.
For Fox on Tech, I'm Madison Allworth, Fox Business.
Now an update from the WGNSradio.com News Center.
Traffic disruptions are impacting multiple areas of Murfreesboro as emergency crews respond to two major incidents. Near Medical Center Parkway and Interstate 24, utility crews struck a gas line while installing power poles near the busy interchange. Emergency personnel responded to the scene after the line was accidentally ruptured, prompting police to shut down the westbound I-24 off-ramp completely. Traffic along Medical Center Parkway was also very restricted, with 2 lanes closed and only 1 inbound lane open. Rutherford County emergency officials said repairs took time and drivers expected significant delays until the work was completed. Motorists were being urged to avoid the area, use alternate routes, and remain cautious if travel through that corridor was unavoidable. Meanwhile, in another part of Murfreesboro, police are investigating a serious Tuesday morning crash involving a pickup truck and a motorcycle. The collision happened at Southeast Broad Street and Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard. According to investigators, the driver of the pickup truck failed to yield and struck the motorcycle. The rider suffered serious leg injuries and was treated at the scene before being airlifted by medical helicopter to an area hospital. Police say that no one else was injured. The Murfreesboro Police Department's Fatal Accident Crash Team, also known as FACT, spent the morning documenting the crash scene and working to determine the circumstances that led to the collision. That's all for now. I'm Dalton Barrett for WGNS Radio, and I'll talk to you later.
The Good Neighbor Network, on air and online at WGNSradio.com. Rutherford County's most trusted source for local news.
You know, everyone has a more. First, it's a pony. Then to be on the cheer squad. Your more grows up just like you do. But your more can still carry you away or make you cheer. At First Bank, banking local gets you more. More of our time, more access to local bankers, more flexibility, and more product choices. Because getting more empowered and confident helps you pursue your more. That never grows old. First Bank. Bank local, get more. Member FDIC.
Think the customers know I raise these eggs myself? They do now. That hen's been louder than your radio.
See you at the Rutherford County Farmers Market, 315 John R. Rice Boulevard. Friday, 8 to noon. Tuesday, 7 to noon or 2 to 7.
Meet the hens behind the eggs.
Ascension St. Thomas Heart is the leader in Middle Tennessee for heart care, providing the most advanced options, including heart surgery and transplants. Our nationally recognized cardiac team cares for more adult hearts than anyone in the state, from AFib to heart failure, using minimally invasive options when possible to help shorten recovery, making Ascension St. Thomas Heart your first choice for routine heart care and cardiac emergencies. Schedule a heart screening or find a cardiologist at ascension.org/St. Thomas Heart.
Charlie Pitts has got hairstyles. I got my daughter working with me, Kelly. She can do it all. She can do the frosts, perms, haircuts. Charlie Pitts. Haircuts worth the money, good hairstyles, colors. Charlie Pitts has got hairstyles cheaper than anybody else has got it. The quality is there. Love to have you. Call me at any time. Charlie Pitts, haircuts.
Phone 615-785-0966. Charlie Pitts.
Thank you.
Here's Jeff Carlton with Franklin's Printing.
I always tell people when they ask what we do, blueprints is one of the first things, and it's one of the 5 B's. Blueprints, banners, booklets, brochures, and business cards. That's a lot of what we do.
Online ordering makes any time the perfect time to place your next print order.
PrintworksTN.com. You can go on there at 11:30 at night, place your order that way. You don't have to call us. You don't have to wait till we're open.
Submit your order anytime, anywhere at PrintworksTN.com.
From brakes and alignments to new tires and wheels, Tire World, locally owned and operated in Murfreesboro, Smyrna, and Laverne.
Tire World, we keep
online at tireworld.us.
Access Tennessee News, I'm Caitlin Jones. The TBI is asking for help finding a child who's been missing since Wednesday morning. They've issued an endangered child alert. According to the TBI, 13-year-old Skylar O'Connor Thomas was last seen in downtown Nashville near Broadway and Division Street. They described him as 4'11", 100 pounds with brown hair and blue eyes. He was last seen wearing a black shirt with monster graphics, light blue sweatpants, and gray shoes. If you see him, call 1-800-TBI-FIND. A Washington County School Board member has been indicted on assault charges stemming from a school board meeting in April. Keith Urban made national headlines for putting his arm around a female high school student during a meeting and calling her hot. The school board censured Urban a week later during a special called session, but said they didn't have the authority to terminate him. Urban is scheduled to appear in court on August 7th in Washington County. More news in 30 seconds.
Aging well means staying healthy, active, and independent. To age well, we need to take care of our bones. 10 million Americans have osteoporosis, a hereditary disease that makes bones weak and more likely to break. Thankfully, we can all take simple steps to improve our bone health at any age. Eat a healthy diet that is rich in calcium and vitamin D. Get regular weight-bearing exercise, which means on our feet. Get bone health tips at pathtogoodbonehealth.org.
Middle Tennessee's public transportation system, WeGo, says they've seen more riders recently due to rising gas prices. WeGo Public Transit reports a 19% surge in ridership on its RTA Express routes. Their Park and Ride Express bus program takes commuters from surrounding cities like Murfreesboro and Lebanon into Nashville with free parking available at the stops. The Express bus costs $4.25 per ride, with discounted passes available for multiple rides. Caitlin Jones, Access Tennessee News.
The Wake Up Crew, WGNS.
It's birthday time, 'cause it's birthday time. What a day for celebrating. There'll be songs and gifts and some happy congregating. This is birthday time with your friends and your relations. It's a time for joy and happy celebrations. Happy birthday to you.
My friend, we have a lot of birthdays today. Are you ready?
The next several, we've got a bunch.
I've challenged you. This is a challenge. Are you ready?
Oh, I've got it ready.
Well, your hand's not really on the button or anything. But
it'll be there.
Okay. In 1904, Fats Waller was born. I want to make sure I was on the right day. American jazz singer and composer. Hey, misbehaving. Hey, misbehaving. In 1904, Robert Montgomery, American actor and director. He was in TV and also in movies. Born in New York. Now, why do you say we're playing Bewitched? He was Robert Montgomery was Elizabeth Montgomery's father.
Oh, so he doesn't get any accolades for his acting. Just that.
Well, it is Samantha.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
In 1916, Harold Robbins, American author, born in New York City, New York. 1917, Raymond Burr, Canadian-American actor, was in Ironside, played in Godzilla, and of course, he was Perry Mason. You know, I think I need to do a research paper on the greatest TV theme songs. That has to be up there. The most iconic. I guess maybe that's what we should say. The most iconic TV theme song. Maybe you ought to look that up.
Maybe
we'll do that
something
sometime.
we'll do sometime.
Yeah. Maybe tomorrow. In 1935, Johnny Majors, American College Football Hall of Fame halfback. He was All-American in 1956 at UT. He was at Pittsburgh, won a national championship there, and then became the coach of Tennessee and died in 2020. In fact, Coach Majors didn't win a national title, but he sure brought a lot of excitement to the university when he was coach. And who took his place?
Pat Field-Fulmer.
Yeah. Fat Field-Fulmer. Yeah.
That's what he used to call him.
Yeah. 1923, Ara Parseghian, American football player and coach from Notre Dame and Northwestern. And 1941, Ronald Isley, singer. He was a member of the Isley Brothers.
Well,
1948, Leo Sayer, British singer and born in England, and he made the hits You Make Me Feel Like Dancing and When I Need Love. Well, that was a good song. I have that in my collection. 1952, Mr. T, member of the A-Team, and he was in Rocky III.
Maybe you can hire the A-Team.
I pity the fool.
Mr. T's lost a lot of weight, but he's
is he?
Still looks like Mr. T. And in 1972, the notorious B.I.G., American rapper, born in Brooklyn, New York. His real name was Christopher Wallace. And that's a look at celebrity birthdays. Here are some local birthdays. John Mitchell has one today. Jane Jones, Joan Barrett, Kim Beaker, and Sim Ringgold. Happy birthday from WGNS. And got some room for some more here, Brian.
Yes, indeed. That's a few of the names we had coming into the morning. You can certainly add to our birthday list. It's very simple. If you'll call or text in real quick, 615-893-1450. Let us know who's celebrating. We'll celebrate along with you. At 8 o'clock, we'll announce all the names, and someone out of that list of names will win the banana pudding from Slick Pig. So call, text, anniversaries too now, 615-893-1450.
It's time for Today in History.
In 1819, the first bicycles in the U.S. introduced in New York City. They were called Swift Walkers.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Saw a bike the other day, one of those motorized bikes.
Oh, yeah. Those are pretty neat.
You don't have to...
You have to wear a helmet, though, don't you?
Well, yeah.
I guess you do with a bicycle, too.
But, I mean, it had pedals, but it's still... It'd be nice to go up hills.
Yeah. And it wouldn't make you have to exercise.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
In 1881, American Red Cross is founded by Clara Barton.
Oh.
1966, Louie Louie by the Kingsmen re-entered the charts and hits number 97. 1969, Robert Kennedy's murderer, Sirhan Sirhan, sentenced to death. I think he passed away in prison. 1977, Electric Light Orchestra releases Telephone Line in England.
You pick up that telephone. Yeah.
I think Jeff Beck was part of the Electric Light Orchestra. He did the Traveling Wilburys. 1983, David Bowie's Let's Dance goes to number 1.
If you should fall into my arms, tremble like a flower.
It's right up your alley, 1983 for that, Brian. And All My Children star Susan Lucci finally wins a Daytime Emmy after being nominated 19 times back in 1999. That's Today in History. We'll take a break and we'll be back with more of the crew.
Checking your Rutherford County weather. Mostly cloudy for today. Showers and storms in the area. Highs top out near 80 degrees. Winds south around 5 miles per hour. Tonight it remains mostly cloudy. Winds will be light. Chance for more showers and storms. Lows drop to 63. And then Friday, showers likely. Storms still possible. I'm meteorologist Phil Jensko in the WGNS Rutherford Weather Center with your Wake Up Crew forecast. Right now it's 68.
WGNS is powered by Middle Tennessee Electric. Sharing Change has donated now over $12 million to local nonprofits. Find out how your spare change can make a big impact at sharingchange.org.
Trying to clean up this wreck has caused a little bit of an extra delay down through here on 65 southbound, just south of Trinity Lane. That's still slow go traffic there in Cheatham County on 24 westbound up through that Pleasant View area. Not sure what that is, but it's got traffic slow as you head towards Clarksville on 24 westbound. It's building pretty good now out of Wilson County on 40 westbound through the Mount Juliet area. Expect that to get a little bit heavier. Hey, Princess Hot Chicken has a new grilled chicken sandwich and it's delicious. 3 locations. Order online, princesshotchicken.com. I'm Commander Chuck with your on-time traffic.
Trade screens for Sunshine. Registration is open for Rutherford County 4-H Junior Camp, June 8 through 12. Zipline, swimming, and outdoor fun for 4th through 6th graders. Sign up now at the Extension website or call 615-898-7710.
Shopping at the Restore.
Hi, I am Tina. You never know what you may find at the Habitat Restore.
Hi, I'm Wendy. Hey, this is Rocky. You never know what you'll find at the Habitat Restore.
Shopping at the Restore.
Look, try the Habitat Restore. We have used appliances.
Hey, we have refrigerators, microwave, gently used washers and dryers.
We're hiring at the Habitat Restore. Stop by 850 Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard for more information.
You will leave our store humming.
Ascension St. Thomas Heart is the leader in Middle Tennessee for heart care, providing the most advanced options, including heart surgery and transplants. Our nationally recognized cardiac team cares for more adult hearts than anyone in the state, from AFib to heart failure, using minimally invasive options when possible to help shorten recovery, making Ascension St. Thomas Heart your first choice for routine heart care and cardiac emergencies. Schedule a heart screening or find a cardiologist at ascension.org/St. Thomas Heart.
This is Fox on Justice. As illegal crossings on the southern border have gone from thousands a day to a mere trickle, top Justice Department officials continue to warn Americans about dangerous gangs already living inside the United States. Assistant Attorney General for the Criminal Division, Tyson Duva.
People care about going to their neighborhood grocery store in safety. They care about getting their kids to the school bus safely. They care about gang members being in prison.
Citing FBI statistics, Duva says violent crime is down more than 10%, with homicides down more than 18% nationwide, end of the year 2024 to end of the year 2025. But to Duva and his team, El Salvador-based gang MS-13 is still a concern. It's not just MS-13 for Duva. Federal prosecutors and FBI agents have their eye on a gang called Free Money, a Houston-based gang. Other gangs based in the United States are also on the department's list. David Spunt, Fox News.
The Wake Up Crew.
Fueled by 7 Brew Drive-Thru Coffee.
WGNS.
With John Dinkins, Brian Barrett, and Dalton Barrett.
And we are about ready to wrap up the 6 o'clock hour. We've got news at the top of the hour from Fox News. Connie Leonard is today's SRM Concrete Good Neighbor of the Day for making the office run smoothly and always being so kind. Connie's going to get a free drink of choice from 7 Brew Drive-Thru Coffee in our 3 locations of Murfreesboro, Smyrna, or Laverne. And this recognition is built by SRM Concrete, locally grown, nationally known, and dedicated to celebrating the folks who pour their strength and heart into Rutherford County every single day.
Most certainly, you can send in a good neighbor. We want to hear about the great people you know. So text neighbor to 615-893-1450 or just go to WGNSradio.com/goodneighbor to get those in. Also, that same phone number for your birthdays and anniversaries. You've got a half an hour or so to get those in. In an hour, we're going to announce everybody's name. And somebody walks away with some banana pudding, but gets their name announced on the air. So call, text, let us know who's celebrating out there, would you?
This is John Day of the Law Offices of John Day. We want to make a difference in the community we hold so dear. If you're ever injured, know that we are here for you too. Call the Law Offices of John Day.
The Good Neighbor Network, WGNS, Murfreesboro, Smyrna. Voted Tennessee's top station for excellence in broadcasting. Courthouse clock time, 7 o'clock. Now, Fox News.
President Trump probably won't like this. I'm Dave Anthony, Fox News. The new hardline nuclear stance Iran is taking.
The supreme leader of Iran is saying that the enriched uranium inside the country must stay inside of Iran. This is a position they've held since the very beginning of all of these negotiations, and they're not budging on this as far as the Reuters reporting today. So we'll see how it complicates matters in these latest rounds of talks. The president still, though, hopes that Iran will come to a deal, but he's warning that he's willing to ditch this 6-week ceasefire and resume strikes if they give him the wrong answer.
Fox's Aisha Hasni at the White House. There's a new Fox News poll showing the number of Americans opposing U.S. military action in Iran has risen to 60%. Half say rising gas prices are a major problem, and citing that concern, Walmart issued a worse than expected financial forecast in its earnings report this morning. Also in that Fox poll, Trump approval has dropped just 39%, like the overall job the president is doing. A big-time Trump supporter hospitalized in California after an attack outside his controversial house.
The Escondido home has so many Trump flags and memorabilia, it's referred to by supporters and detractors alike as the the Trump house. The owner in critical condition following the vicious beating outside the house.
Fox's Gary Baumgarten, a suspect's in custody, but Raul Castro is not yet. The acting U.S. Attorney General says they intend to arrest the now indicted 94-year-old Cuban leader. Fox's Madeline Rivera details the charges.
Conspiracy to kill U.S. nationals, destruction of aircraft, and murder. A superseding indictment states Cuban intelligence agents infiltrated a humanitarian organization, Brothers to the Rescue, back in the early 90s. Military officials allegedly then used this intelligence to shoot down 3 BTTR planes.
4 people were killed. America's listening to Fox News.
Here's a tale of Tina searching up and down for decent GLP-1s, but got spun around.
Till GoodRx wrote in, hey, we got something new. GLP-1 prescriptions, all FDA approved.
Brand name meds, no flags that are red.
Clear pricing from the start. None of those hidden fees in your cart.
Delivered to your door or pick up same day. Darn tootin'.
Save time and money on prescriptions.
I'd put it to goodrx.com/weight loss. GoodRx is not insurance.
You're great at protecting your data, but lots of places could still expose you to identity theft.
I thought it was safe.
If that happens, LifeLock gives you a U.S.-based restoration agent who will stick by your side from start to finish. Phone calls, filing documentation, preparing insurance claims, your agent handles it all. In fact, we're so confident restoration is guaranteed or your money back. Isn't it nice to have someone like that on your side? Save up to 30% with promo code NEWS at LifeLock.com. Terms apply.
As Israel waits to possibly join the U.S. resuming bombing Iran, there's controversy there about something else.
U.S. Ambassador to Israel Mike Huckabee called it despicable. The British Foreign Secretary condemned truly disgraceful scenes. Global outrage over video posted by Israel's far-right National Security Minister Itamar Ben-Gvir. Welcome to Israel, we are the landlords. Ben-Gvir taunts scores of pro-Gaza activists kneeling with their hands tied behind their backs. More than 400 were detained after trying to deliver aid to Gaza on a flotilla.
Free, free Palestine!
This woman was forced to the floor. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu said their treatment is not in line with Israel's values. Jonathan Savage, Fox News.
On Wall Street, stock futures are down after Walmart's earnings report the day after a big surge for the Dow and the Nasdaq. Now let's take you back to the 1960s.
When you're out of Schlitz, just ask. You're out of beer.
Well, we're soon going to be out of beer for good. Schlitz, the latest old brand to run dry.
The one-time top seller, marketed as a beer that made Milwaukee famous, with stories, for instance, about hundreds of barrels being sent to Chicago, which had no clean drinking water after the Great Chicago Fire. The beer falling out of favor in the 70s because of cost-cutting measures that changed its flavor and other quality issues, and its owner, Pabst, stopped brewing it months ago. It's given Wisconsin Brewing Company permission to brew a final 80-barrel batch this Saturday, using specifications dating back to its early days. A pre-order is available. Lillian Wu, Fox News.
In the NBA playoffs, the Thunder roll.
Gilgeous-Alexander on the attack, pulls back, and hits.
That helped seal it late for Oklahoma City on NBC as league MVP Shai Gilgeous-Alexander scored 30 points to lead the defending champion Thunder past San Antonio 122-113, tying the Western Conference Finals. I'm Dave Anthony, Fox News.
Now an update from the WGNSradio.com News Center.
2 community-focused projects are moving forward in Murfreesboro, each aimed at giving residents more places to gather, learn, and connect. At the long-anticipated Veterans Park, city officials say substantial progress has been made, though the park remains closed to the public for now. Murfreesboro Parks and Recreation recently shared a sneak peek showing the playground nearly built out, with new amenities already in place, including a trampoline. Crews have also completed most of the grading, and the main entrance is nearly finished. Once complete, Veterans Park will feature a playground, 8 pickleball courts, 2 pavilions, event space, food truck access, and 3.7 miles of paved trails. Nate Williams, Executive Director of Recreation Services for Murfreesboro, said residents are looking forward to having that kind of space right in their backyard. The city expects the park to open in the early months of 2027. Meanwhile, a student-led literacy project is bringing books to public transit riders in Murfreesboro. Third-grade students at Discovery Schools partnered with Murfreesboro Transit to install little free libraries at the Transit Center on New Salem Highway, and 2 bus shelters, including locations near Walmart on Memorial Boulevard and Kroger on Innsbrook Boulevard. Principal Dr. Caitlin Bullard said the project shows what can happen when students address real-world challenges. Assistant Transportation Director Russ Brasher said the effort supports residents who rely on public transportation while expanding access to books. That's all for now. I'm Dalton Barrett for News Radio WGNS, part of your Good Neighbor Network. And I'll talk to you later.
The Good Neighbor Network, on air and online at WGNSradio.com. Rutherford County's most trusted source for local news.
Hi, this is Nick Hayes with Toots Restaurants. For over 40 years, we've been serving Rutherford County, and one thing that hasn't changed is our quality, our great prices, and our daily specials. So stop by today or pick it up to go.
Hi, this is Wade Hayes at Toots Restaurants. We've not raised our prices in 2 years. Come to Toots, great quality, big portions, same price.
Hi, this is Jack Hayes with Toots Restaurants. Toots, good food and fun since 1985.
In the Mission District of San Francisco, a symbol for strength and resilience hides in plain sight. Some people overlook it because it's not a statue, a building, or a sculpture. It's a fire hydrant, but this is no ordinary fire hydrant. This hydrant saved thousands of lives in the great San Francisco earthquake of 1906. The quake, estimated to be 7.9 on the Richter scale, toppled buildings, broke gas lines, and set nearly 80% of the city on fire. It also ruptured most of the water mains, which left firefighters with virtually no water to battle the flames. But that one hydrant stood strong, and the water it supplied allowed firefighters to save a working-class neighborhood of single-family homes. To this day, over 100 years later, fire officials and local residents still gather every year on April 18th, the anniversary of the quake. In a special ceremony, they give the hydrant a fresh coat of gold paint as a reminder of the city's resilience and the enduring spirit of its people. That's the power of symbols. They're icons that point us to something deeper about life. An American flag is a symbol of freedom, a wedding ring the covenant of marriage, a cross or Jewish star emblems of religious faith. At a glance, symbols carry us beyond the mere facts of life to the transcendent values that give life meaning. For Focus on the Family, I'm Jim Daly.
The following is a real-life story from Trinity Debt Management.
When I was feeling the stress of too much credit card debt, I looked at 2 different options: debt settlement and debt management. They may sound the same, but guess what? They're not. Debt settlement seemed like a quick fix, but I found out it would destroy my credit, create tax headaches, and hit me with huge fees. They actually told me to stop paying my bills. No way, not me. Then I turned to a debt management plan developed by the team at Trinity. They worked with my creditors, lowered my payments, reduced my interest, saved me thousands, and paid off my debt. And Trinity is a Christian company, which is important to me.
If credit card debt has you down, call Trinity at 1-800-936-5348.
My name is Heather. Please forget debt settlement and remember Trinity Debt Management.
1-800-936-5348.
Checking your Rutherford County weather. Mostly cloudy for today. Showers and storms in the area. Highs top out near 80 degrees. Winds south around 5 miles per hour. Tonight it remains mostly cloudy. Winds will be light. Chance for more showers and storms. Lows drop to 63. And then Friday, showers likely. Storms still possible. I'm meteorologist Phil Jensko in the WGNS Rutherford Weather Center with your Wake Up Crew forecast. Right now it's 69.
SRM Concrete is the largest ready-mix producer in the country, yet is still family-owned and operated. Locally grown, nationally known, SRM delivers unmatched quality and service. You call, we haul. We're SRM Concrete.
Good morning. This earlier wreck still has traffic a little bit slow down through here on 65 southbound, just south of Trinity Lane. It's normally heavy down through here. Now it's extra slow on 65 southbound at Trinity Lane. It's building pretty good coming in from Wilson County right now. 40 westbound, passing 109 as you continue on over into Hermitage. 24 loading up pretty good westbound as you work your way up through the Antioch area coming in from Murfreesboro. Hey, don't let a slipping transmission make things worse on your car or truck having transmission problems. Come to AMCO on Nolensville Pike. I'm Commander Chuck. You're on time. on-time traffic.
Hey, Jim, where'd you source out those maters from?
Right out of my field.
The Rutherford County Farmers Market is located at 315 John R. Rice Boulevard. Open Friday 8 to noon, Tuesday 7 to noon or 2 to 7.
No middlemen, just local hands and local dirt.
The Wake Up Crew.
Fueled by 7 Brew Drive-Thru Coffee.
WGNS.
Radio, the final frontier. Join John, Brian, and Dalton on the Wake Up Crew. Their ongoing mission: to explore news, traffic, weather, and fun. To boldly go where no show has gone before.
Well, we're going places. I just don't know if it's very bold, but hey, we'll take the accolades. It's Thursday morning. Good Thursday to you. The last full day of city schools is tomorrow. Can you believe that? County's got a few days next week, but the end of school is near. The 28th, that's next Thursday. A week from today is report card pickup day. Same on Friday the 29th for city schools. A half day, if you will, but Spring Fling going on this week, and Memorial Day is Monday. It's Memorial Day weekend. Maybe you've got a 4-day weekend all planned. You doing anything special for Memorial Day?
Working.
Where are you going to work?
Oh, we're not working Monday?
No.
Oh.
Got Monday off.
We'll probably grill out, around the house.
New patio?
Finish the new patio is probably what's going to be happening.
Oh, so work.
Yeah. Well, no, not me. My daughter actually told me, she said, Dad, you've done that. You've done everything you need to do. You just sit out. If you want to watch us work, you just sit in the chair and relax.
Oh, wow. Just make sure your wallet's close by in case we have to run to Lowe's?
No, they haven't asked for no. It's been, I think she's realizing, my advanced age now. And she's a little kinder, But
your advanced age.
I give money to them just out of the clear blue. She knows that. She knows I don't mind doing that. She and Mia went somewhere the other day, and I said they were going for breakfast. I couldn't go because I had to work here. And they called me, and I said, like 7 o'clock, in between when we were out there in the green room. And I said, I've got some money in a drawer, blah, 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 blah. Go get it, and you can buy her breakfast. So stuff like that. Little things. Yeah.
You have a money drawer?
Not that you're going to know where it is.
Well.
I don't keep a lot in it, but I do keep about $100 in it.
Oh.
So next time you're over, just
I'll
run
go
over there. Yeah.
Don't you have to let Chipper out for real quick? I'm in there rifling through your underwear drawer.
How'd you know where it was? My gosh. That's amazing. You don't think I'd keep it in any other drawer? Nobody will want to go in there.
Well, yeah. I'll bring tongs or something.
I've got some in the kitchen if you want tongs.
I can go get I have a grabber. Those little grabber.
Yeah.
I have one in the back seat of my car. Do you know why I have one in the back seat of my car?
Where you reach back and get something?
No. It's because at least once a week, if not more often, there's trash in our parking lot out front. And so if I see it when I drive in, I'll go and I'll pick up stuff with a grabber. Some of that I don't want to necessarily pick up with my hands,
Yeah. I don't like to bend over much anymore at my advanced age, so I take it around the house. Take it around the house and pick up stuff, little trash and stuff on the floor.
Well, it's pretty handy, and Heather's got 15 of them. And so I just took one of them and put it in the car, and I thought, because I should go through sit down and write a list of things that I've found just laying in our parking lot. But people will walk over it and probably go, "Ooh, what's that?" Or "Why is that here?" Or "That's nasty," and then keep walking in.
Yeah, I used to have to do that in the school parking lot too.
Yeah, so that's me.
Weekends at school with a locked school are interesting sometimes. I used to drive by there, check on. I used to do that, and on a Saturday night or something.
Clear on the other side of town.
Yeah, no. Well, that's the kind of dedicated employee I was with Rutherford County Schools.
Wow.
But I used to have to run people off.
Does that show your dedication, like me picking up stuff out of the parking lot?
There weren't very many principals like me. Not that I was the greatest or anything. I'm not saying that, but I did like to keep the campus clean. I hated high grass, and I hated trash in the parking lot, and I hated the bushes not to be trimmed, and I would go out and weed eat sometimes during the weekend, that kind of thing. So,
a few Saturdays ago, I went to the our transmitter building and killed grass, and went back out there a few days later and checked. It did its job.
Oh, good. Yeah.
So, just have to do it again probably in a month.
Yeah, I used to paint all the time out there at school, and it got so overwhelming. I would ask teachers, how many want their rooms painted? Well, most principals, I guess, evidently I did it wrong. Most principals, you could paint your room if you did it. They let, if your husband would go over there and paint or whatever. I was doing it out of my heart, And so, but the funny thing about it is, it got so overwhelming because I'd say, give me a list, give me anybody who wants their room painted. And it'd be like 20. So I finally got a paint contractor to come, and I would take it out. I took it out of the office fund, which I had. That's the only thing I didn't have to. You don't have to get. It's in the budget. You don't have to get approved.
Okay.
So I would take that money and I would paint somebody's room, at least 2 or 3 rooms. They could do 5 rooms in like 2 days, where it would take me like all summer to do one. So
I thought you used to do like the hallways.
I did, and then I let them start doing it. After about 7, 8 years of that, I got a little too old and said, I can't handle it.
I know I helped you one summer.
Yeah.
Some.
Yeah. I had Rick Stewart, my brother-in-law. I hired him out to paint one year. I found him, like at home one day. I called him. I fired him. Never heard the end of that. So, but it was, those kind of things now, there's so many people and so many companies out there that can do all those kind of things, for you.
And they're equipped to do it.
Yeah, they've got the stuff that they need, and I just didn't. The painters, Rutherford County painters, there were 2 of them for the whole county. They'd give me all the equipment I needed, but no help.
Well,
just had too much. They had too much too.
2 for 50 some odd schools.
I don't know what it is now, but it was 2 for that many
10
schools.
years ago.
So you'd get a request, and 5 years later they'd come and paint it. I shouldn't be that, maybe 2. But they loved me because I would do my own painting.
All they did was just give you the paint.
Right, paint and equipment. If you needed a roller, it was there in 2 minutes.
Really?
Yeah, it was fast.
Nice. All right. So we're going to talk with the Villages of Murfreesboro coming up.
Yes.
And a little Throwback Thursday is on the way, too.
This is News Radio WGNS Prime Time Sports.
Sponsored by the law offices of John Day.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Monty Bolaños.
The Thunder have evened the series against the Spurs.
Shea across the timeline draws a double. Left wing Wallace. Down the lane. Caruso to the rim for finishing touches, baby. AC lays it in with the left hand. Thunder 122. The Spurs 113. We're on the brink of getting this thing even at Paycom Center.
You heard it on the Thunder Radio Network. That was the final score. Caruso off the bench at 16 points. The MVP, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, 30 points and 9 assists. Game 2 of the Eastern Conference Finals between the Cavaliers and the Knicks will tip off on Thursday at 8 Eastern Time. In the Stanley Cup West Final, Game 1, the Golden Knights defeated the Avalanche 4-2. In baseball, the Dodgers blanked the Padres 4-0. Blue Jays held on 2-1 against the Yankees in the Bronx, and the Brewers shut out the Cubs 5-0. Chicago has lost 5 in a row.
At Middle Tennessee Electric, we see the lines that link us all, illuminating our neighborhoods, empowering our businesses, and helping us to recharge. Because we believe in the power of good energy. Whether it comes from our grids, the sun, or a kind heart. And as your family and our region continue to grow, you can trust that we'll always be there for you. Middle Tennessee Electric, bringing good energy.
This is a paid legal ad.
At the law offices of John Day, we take only real cases that make a real difference.
The law offices of John Day took the burden really off of my shoulders.
So if you think you're going to get rich quick with a frivolous case, I'm not the lawyer for you.
I want you to know that I appreciate everything you have done so much. I know you went over and beyond.
If we're not able to help or aren't the right lawyer for you, we'll do the best to point you in the right direction. If you've been injured, call the law offices of John Day for a free consultation.
Ascension St. Thomas Heart is the leader in Middle Tennessee for heart care, providing the most advanced options, including heart surgery and transplants. Our nationally recognized cardiac team cares for more adult hearts than anyone in the state, from AFib to heart failure, using minimally invasive options when possible to help shorten recovery, making Ascension St. Thomas Heart your first choice for routine heart care and cardiac emergencies. Schedule a heart screening or find a cardiologist at ascension.org/St. Thomas Heart.
For home restoration at a price you can afford, trust the professionals at Farrah Construction to get the job done on time and within your budget. Farrah Construction can remodel your home or can update your kitchen, bath, or other rooms. I'm Ron Hall. If you can dream it, Farrah Construction can turn it into reality. Call Farrah Construction at 615-893-6120. Shop local. Let our family business help you. Farrah Construction Company.
The Wake Up Crew, WGNS.
With Brian Barrett, John Dinkins, and Dalton Barrett.
We continue along here on the Wake Up Crew this morning. Time to head over to the Villages of Murfreesboro. That's where we find Hope Rogers, who's always hanging out there. We're going to touch on a pretty important topic here for you today. Maybe you have been thinking about independent living, but and for your parents and whatnot. But Hope, there may be some questions about maybe someone who has some short-term memory issues and things of that nature and is independent living for them. I thought maybe we could touch on that and some of the services there at the Villages. So kind of talk to me a little bit about what you think in those situations. I'm sure you answer that question frequently.
We do. And, you know, a lot of people think, well, you know, maybe my loved one is not, you know, able to do all of the things that we do here regularly, you know, at the Villages. But, you know, anybody that thinks their loved one may not qualify for an independent living because they do see some mild, you know, short-term memory issues with mom or dad, it's really kind of the opposite when you think about it. You know, when a parent's moved into this type of environment, they actually tend to thrive because of that structure that they've been missing when they've been living at home alone.
I'm sure you see that, you know, when residents move in and they begin to make friends and, you know, they're getting 3 square meals a day and all of those kinds of things. You see people really blossom, I'm sure.
Yeah, that's exactly right. You know, referring to things like, you know, those 3 nutritious meals a day versus, you know, so many people, seniors are doing microwave meals or they may just be skipping meals altogether. You know, nutrition is very important for their overall health, and especially with medications that they may be receiving. You know, they really need to be eating well, which they would get here. And, you know, receiving their medication properly is also vital to their overall well-being. Sometimes when there's some mild memory issues, they forget to take their medication, or the difficulty that they can have trying to organize those meds. You know, somebody might take a lot of meds every day, and trying to put those in a pill box and organize them and manage those, that can be very overwhelming. And sometimes they'll just skip them altogether because of that. Yeah,
many of them may look the same. You may take more of one medication because they look similar to another, and then that gets all that out of whack. And so that's really good to know that you all help with that. And there are activities that go on within the facility itself. You don't have to go out on the party bus, but you do a lot of things to interact with all the residents as well.
That's exactly right. You know, that activity and that socialization also plays a key role in good mental health. Brain activity is so important, and it benefits their overall quality of life, you know, whether that's crafting to the word games to bingo, you know, and being able to get out in the community and do things, or socializing with people their own age. You know, that truly is important at that stage in life.
Hope Rogers at the Villages of Murfreesboro as we talk about many of the great things that are going on over at the Villages, that and maybe some things that you have thought about and independent living and just thought, well, I don't know if my parent qualifies or whatnot. But the best thing to do is to come ask, and you can show them around and give them some more details, right?
Most definitely. You know, they just call us and say, you know, I'm not sure, this is what I'm seeing at home. You know, and that's what we tell people. You know, a structured environment can help them remain independent even longer. So being in this type of situation can actually, you know, improve their overall quality of life and keep them at that independent level, you know, longer than you would anticipate.
Mm-hmm. And the socialization is so important. When people feel isolated, they feel bad. And you know, all the residents, I mean, it's your family.
That's exactly right. What we tend to see and hear from families after they've made that move is, oh, mom is so happy. She's putting on weight. Her dad's doing so much better, since he hasn't been at home alone. So we see the results.
So another question here that just kind of popped into my mind. What would you say to someone who is thinking, well, this is going to progress. So what do we do when it gets to the point where maybe more hands-on memory care is needed?
Sure. And with dementia diagnosis, you can expect that. No one knows, some people stay at different levels longer, but with a dementia diagnosis, you can expect that there's going to be decline as time goes on. And that is where we can transition someone into our memory care. And that typically happens when we're concerned with the security or the dignity of a resident in independent living. So, memory care kind of meets them where they are, and they continue to thrive and do well with those additional nursing services that they receive. And, it's designed for those with more advanced memory loss, but they still leave a very, structured life. It's full of activity, and we continue that throughout that disease process.
So how does someone find out more about the Villages of Murfreesboro? I guess they could just call you, right?
They can just give me a call, 615-848-3030. And, if independent living, it seems like that's the right move, then we can talk further about it, and you can try it out.
And you're located right here in Murfreesboro on Willow Oak Trail, so stop on in and visit with Hope Rogers over at the Villages of Murfreesboro, joining us right here this morning as we continue the Wake Up Crew.
From lift kits to tires, Tire World has the experts and the knowledge to get it done.
This is Gator with Tire World Off-Road. We are your local rough country dealer. So when you're ready to add some character to your rig, ask for Gator at Tire World on Memorial Boulevard.
We're talking with Ramona Ewald at the Villages of Murfreesboro. Why did you select the Villages?
I enjoy reading, and I belong to the book club here. And we read a different book every month, and then we get together and discuss it. And I have a good appetite. I do like the food.
This is Shanda with the Villages of Murfreesboro, and we invite everybody to come out and take a tour of our beautiful community. We're near the Avenue on Willow Oak Trail.
If your job situation is changing because of layoffs or restructuring, you may have to make several decisions. One important decision may be what to do with your retirement plan. Make sure your retirement stays on track. I'm Lee Colvin, your Edward Jones financial advisor, and I'd like to help. Stop by our office in the Public Shopping Center on South Rutherford Boulevard or give us a call at 615-907-7056 for a face-to-face appointment. Edward Jones, Making Sense of Investing, member SIPC.
Ascension St. Thomas Heart is the leader in Middle Tennessee for heart care, providing the most advanced options, including heart surgery and transplants. Our nationally recognized cardiac team cares for more adult hearts than anyone in the state, from AFib to heart failure, using minimally invasive options when possible to help shorten recovery, making Ascension St. Thomas Heart your first choice for routine heart care and cardiac emergencies. Schedule a heart screening or find a cardiologist at ascension.org/St. Thomas Heart.
No middlemen, no mystery, just fresh picked produce, straight from the Tennessee dirt to your dinner table. Rutherford County Farmers Market, where our family feeds your family.
There's something fresh every week.
Open Friday 8 to noon, Tuesday 7 to noon or 2 to 7.
The Wake Up Crew.
Fueled by 7 Brew Drive-Thru Coffee.
WGNS.
With John Dinkins, Brian Barrett, and Dalton Barrett.
Back at 7:30, we've got Throwback Thursday. We're going to talk a little Pat Sajak here in a second.
All right, and happy birthday today to John Mitchell, Jane Jones, Joan Barrett, Kim Beaker, and Sam Ringgold.
Those are the few birthdays that we had coming into this morning. You know, it's American Red Cross Day, and John Mitchell, American Red Cross, it's his birthday. Isn't that weird? Anyway, you can add to our birthday list by simply calling or texting 615-893-1450 and jump in and get a name on the Slick Pig Barbecue Birthday Club. But better call in a hurry. We're taking names for the list right now for the next couple of minutes.
At the law offices of John Day, we provide a free initial consultation because we understand that folks don't want to pay a lawyer only to find out they don't have a case. If you think we could help, call me, John Day.
Checking your Rutherford County weather. Mostly cloudy for today, showers and storms in the area. Highs top out near 80 degrees, winds south around 5 miles per hour. Tonight it remains mostly cloudy, winds will be light, chance for more showers and storms. Lows drop to 63. And then Friday, showers likely, storms still possible. I'm meteorologist Phil Jensko in the WGNS Rutherford Weather Center with your Wake Up Crew forecast. Right now it's 69.
Good morning. We got a couple of accidents out here. What we're seeing right now is heavy traffic 65 south here, just trying to filter down past Trinity Lane. It's heavy now on the increase quite a bit, actually. 24 westbound up through Laverne, Smyrna, coming in from Murfreesboro into Davidson County. Expect some radar. Well, we saw it earlier there on I-40 through parts of the Mount Juliet area. Hey, don't let a slipping transmission make things worse on your car, truck, having transmission problems. Come to AMCO Transmissions today in Lebanon. I'm Commander Chuck with your on-time traffic.
Now an update from the WGNSradio.com News Center.
Detectives in Smyrna are investigating a fatal shooting outside Against the Grain Tattoo on North Lowry Street, where police say a work-related argument turned deadly. Officers responded to reports of gunfire on Wednesday, May 13th, after a dispute between the tattoo shop owner and an employee allegedly escalated from words to physical fight in the parking lot. Investigators say a second employee tried to intervene before one of the three people involved reportedly fired multiple shots. One person was taken to Stonecrest Medical Center in Smyrna, where he was later pronounced dead. Police have not released the victim's name, pending family notification. Authorities say the shooter claimed self-defense, but the case remains under investigation as a homicide, with evidence expected to be reviewed by a grand jury. Meanwhile, in Murfreesboro, a major court decision has been upheld in a separate Rutherford County murder case. The Tennessee Court of Criminal Appeals has affirmed the denial of post-conviction relief for Martin B. Montemayor, who pleaded guilty in 2022 to second-degree murder in the 2019 stabbing of his wife, Judith Montemayor. Judy was well known to many as a kind and familiar face at Donut Country on Memorial Boulevard. Montemayor argued his plea was involuntary and challenged his sentence, but judges sided with the lower court. His life sentence without parole remains in place. That's all for now. For more local news in a quick yet digestible format, but more than just the headlines, check out the Rutherford Roundup podcast on Spotify, iTunes, YouTube, and our website. I'm Dalton Barrett, and I'll talk to you later.
The Good Neighbor Network, on air and online at WGNSradio.com. Rutherford County's most trusted source for local news.
Shopping at the Restore.
Every day is Earth Day at the Habitat Restore.
We keep tons of material out of the landfill.
Hey, call us at the Habitat Restore about your donated items may need to be recycled.
You have lights?
We take it.
How about gently used furniture?
We take it.
How about kitchen cabinets?
We take it.
The only thing we don't take is mattresses, box springs, and clothing.
We're hiring at the Habitat Restore. Stop by 850 Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard for more information.
At Middle Tennessee Electric, we see the lines that link us all, illuminating our neighborhoods, empowering our businesses, and helping us to recharge. Because we believe in the power of good energy. Whether it comes from our grids, the sun, or a kind heart. And as your family and our region continue to grow, you can trust that we'll always be there for you. Middle Tennessee Electric, bringing good energy.
Life changes, then it changes again. Hi, I'm Edward Jones Financial Advisor Lee Colvin. A job loss, change in health, or loss of a loved one can have a big impact on your family's financial security. Let's work together to help make sure that you're equipped for life's unexpected events. Stop by our office in the Public Shopping Center on South Rutherford Boulevard or give us a call at 615-907-7056 for an appointment. Edward Jones, Making Sense of Investing, member SIPC.
The Wake Up Crew, WGNS.
All right, back here on the Wake Up Crew from News Radio WGNS on a Thursday.
Do you remember these?
And on this Thursday, we're going to take you back to when Pat Sajak was spinning the hits, 1975, when a little prank was played on him here on the radio.
1975. Yep. Carpenters. Song called Sing.
or sing called song. It's 3:20. Talk about songs. We have a brand new one. This will be the first time you'll hear it any old place. It's by Barry White. He's had a string of hits lately. Looks like he's going to have another one called Honey, Please Can't You See? It's a short song. As it fades out. Barry White's done a lot of instrumentals lately, and that's just one of them. Let me explain here as we keep that song in the background. See, people in radio occasionally will play jokes on each other. This is apparently a joke, you see. Our music director brought this little song in, and it's supposed to be Barry White. There's no way out of this, is there? I'll just... And, Dobrze! Pass the Gawumki. All right. You see, I'm Polish, and it's a polka, and it's a little humor there. It's 3:21, and so much for our world premiere. I'm going back to that big station in Warsaw. That's what I'm going to do.
441801, out-of-town call collect.
I liked it so much, I thought I'd give it another chance. All right, that was not a world... You know, it's funny when you... Al, as program director, what do you think of people playing jokes on disc jockeys who are on the air?
Oh, I think it's refreshing at a time. I've maintained for quite some time that if done within good taste, broadcasting needs some of that. Remember back 20 years ago when television first started, it might be a little hard for you 20
Being
years
18.
ago. Yes, it would be difficult. But there were times in live television especially, and live productions, if something messed up, it was refreshing. Now, of course, you didn't want to do it all the time, but little boo-boos and little pranks and little things. You can remember that. I remember doing it in 1960 up in Sioux City, Iowa. And you don't see that anymore. Videotape has done away with that. And I think it's refreshing once in a while to throw a prank now and then.
You know, you're right. When something does get all messed up and fouled up, it is refreshing. And now, ladies and gentlemen, 2 minutes of refreshment.
Wrong. Do you mind? What is going on?
Wait a minute. Hold on.
Yeah, I think it's enough of that song, Pat. We don't have to play it anymore. What? We've played that song.
They've.
Are you trying to tell me they've done another thing to you? Pat, would you control yourself, please? What now has transpired?
Al, will you do the headline?
Will you control yourself? All right, I'm going to do the headlines and allow you a couple minutes to regain your composure, and then you can tell the folks what is absolutely going hysterically wrong with you today.
Read!
These headline developments on the half hour. The Agriculture Department says that weather-wise, a bright sunny day outside, Pat, at 68 degrees. And now would you like to explain what wrong to throw you into those convulsions?
You see, remember that song that was played earlier?
The thing Don Smith threw on you.
The polka, yeah. Well, to the news opening, by the way.
What happened to the little jingle there? Don't we generally have a little jingle that goes before the newscast?
Yeah, they put that song on that cartridge too. And now I have a little cartridge here with my show opener jingle on it, and I'm afraid to play it.
I wouldn't be. One thing about it, Pat, always plunge forward, never retreat.
Okay, I'm going to start this machine. Here we go.
Go ahead, Pat.
On 3. 1, 2, 3. Hey!
Pat Sajak.
And then they did it to him again. So they edited all of his carts that he was playing on the air.
Oh, gosh.
And it had the polka on it.
That is dirty. Whoa.
So it was his whole afternoon. So he got gun shy about putting carts in and playing them. And the Al that he was talking about.
That took a while, too.
That was Al Vex, who was, of course, a radio legend. He was the program director there. So, and Pat Sajak, 1975. He said he was 18. I think I heard him saying that. So,
yeah, that's
pretty crazy. So that's a kind of a funny throwback to some radio gold.
This is Hannah Bleem here at the Rutherford County Farmers Market, and we're here to talk to different vendors today.
This is Jeremy Mack with Bantam Farm. Bantam Farm specializes in soft sourdough bread. We use an Italian flour and olive oil in all our soft sourdough products, so we don't use any American GMO. We don't use any seed oils in our sourdough products. We also have many, many other things. So come out and see us at the Rutherford County Farmers Market.
Thank you so much.
Tyler Campbell here, owner of Kettle Classic Gourmet Popcorn. You can come check us out at the Rutherford County's Farmers Market every Tuesday and Friday, where we offer up fresh kettle corn and caramel corn. You can also come and see us at the storefront at 5525 Franklin Road. We have multiple flavors of gourmet popcorn.
The Rutherford County Farmers Market is located at 315 John R. Rice Boulevard, the Lane Agri Park. We're open every Friday, 8 a.m. until noon, and Tuesday, 7 a.m. to noon, with the exception of afternoon markets running 2 to 7 p.m.
You've probably never heard of Lancaster, Tennessee. It's where I grew up on our family's farm.
Now tell them the whole story, John.
That's Chelsea, my wife. And what she means is I'm the 8th generation to grow up on our farm in Smith County.
And our boys make generation number 9.
I grew crops on this land, and I grew 2 great businesses.
Now John's growing a movement in his campaign for governor.
Tennessee needs a governor with CEO experience, someone tough like Trump.
Even President Trump tells people John is fantastic, and he really is.
President Trump makes tough decisions. That's what CEOs do, and it's what I'll do as governor. With our cities booming and people moving into our state like crazy, our governor will have to make tough decisions to keep Tennessee conservative.
A CEO who's tough like Trump. Yep, that's what we need, even if I am a little biased.
I'm John Rose. I'm asking for your support.
Pretty good for a farm boy, isn't it? Paid for by John Rose for governor.
The Wake Up Crew.
Fueled by 7 Brew Drive-Thru Coffee.
WGNS.
With John Dinkins, Brian Barrett, and Dalton Barrett.
Wrapping up the Wake Up Crew here this morning, and it is a Thursday, so almost in the books here on this episode 1915 of the Wake Up Crew. Saying good morning to Connie Leonard, today's SRM Concrete Good Neighbor of the Day, for making the office run smoothly and always being so kind. That's Connie Leonard today as the Good Neighbor of the Day, getting a free drink of choice from 7 Brew Drive-Thru Coffee. And they're all about fast, friendly service and incredible flavor at 7 Brew. Did you know that any of their 7 originals can be made sugar-free? Grab a sugar-free Smooth 7. Murfreesboro, Smyrna, Laverne, all of their locations open and ready for you this morning to get that good start to your day. 7 Brew Drive-Thru Coffee. The Good Neighbor recognition is built by SRM Concrete, locally grown, nationally known, and dedicated to celebrating the folks who are pouring strength and heart into Rutherford County every day. If you want to have someone as the Good Neighbor of the Day, some of the great people you know are deserving, I guarantee it. So if you'll text NEIGHBOR, the word neighbor, to 615-893-1450. You'll get a reply from us, and then there will be a link. Tap on the link, fill out the information it asks for in that little web form, and click submit. That's all you have to do to get in a Good Neighbor of the Day to us. Also find that at WGNSradio.com/goodneighbor. The Wake Up Crew is powered by Middle Tennessee Electric. From the classroom to the living room, MTE is proud to partner with local schools and families to inspire the next generation. They've been putting it all on the line for our community for the last 90 years at Middle Tennessee Electric.
Time for the dad joke of the day.
Replay.
You know, John, I've tried to organize a hide-and-seek tournament.
Really?
Yeah, but good players are hard to find.
Replay.
I think we had a resounding 4 on that one.
Yeah.
Your good week continues. Was it last week or this week you had a 6? Was it last week?
I believe it was this week.
This week? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, maybe a Monday.
I think, yeah.
Wow. So you could finish with a 5 average. I know you had a 6 and a 5.
And a 4.
And a 4. And
another
3.
4.
No, you had
Or
one
3.
3. Yeah. Tried to sneak that in, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Could be above 5 average.
I don't know what that is. 6, 5, 11, 15, 18. It's too hard. 22.
I think it's a 5.4 average. Out of 5.
Oh, well, you still got tomorrow. You could bomb tomorrow.
That's true. Well, what are some of the things that we learned today?
Well, I don't know when you say learned. I think we talked about, but maybe we did learn something. Movies over the weekend. They're gross that they made over the weekend. Then you started talking about summer movies that are coming up, which is good to know. The American Red Cross Day, and it's John Mitchell's birthday, and he's head of the American Red Cross here in Murfreesboro.
That's wild.
Yeah. I wonder if he did that on purpose.
Probably not.
He probably changed his birthday, don't you think?
You think? I doubt it.
And we talked about Pat Sajak and Throwback Thursday. So had quite a day. And the Villages of Murfreesboro were on. So quite a packed day.
Talked a little bit about memory care today.
And we talked about Lena, her first birthday.
Yeah. She had her first big girl meal or kids meal at a restaurant. So
it only gets higher. Trust me, Dalton. It only gets higher. You should know.
What do you mean, trust Dalton?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's right. I know who paid for that meal.
She had a few regular French fries, and, of course, Pops and Mom had sweet potato fries, and I think she preferred those.
Yeah, I imagine she did. She probably jumped all over that.
Mm-hmm. They were really good. So
they're soft.
Yeah. We ate at Jefferson's on the square.
Oh, yeah.
I had a chicken sandwich, and she had grilled chicken tenders and lemons. She loves lemons.
Oh, yeah.
So
I did when I was a kid, too.
I mean, she'll just, I don't know. It's crazy. She'll just eat and eat lemons. But anyway, we're going to be back to welcome you in to a Friday Wake Up Crew tomorrow morning, bright and early, just after 6. Hope you'll join myself and John for that. And have a great day, everybody.
Checking your Rutherford County weather. Mostly cloudy for today. Showers and storms in the area. Highs top out near 80 degrees. Winds south around 5 miles per hour. Tonight it remains mostly cloudy. Winds will be light. Chance for more showers and storms. Lows drop to 63. And then Friday, showers likely. Storms still possible. I'm meteorologist Phil Jensko in the WGNS